papers. Feel free to check out my Instagram page if you want to learn more about my service. Today I'm doing a quick review on essaykeeper.com. It's a service that pops up whenever you search for essay writing services on Google. Let's see. So the first question I wanted to ask, because a lot of these sites are very similar the way they function. They don't allow you to talk to any of their writers who they claim are experts until after you pay. Now, as you can imagine, that's kind of concerning. You want to make sure that they are going to do a good job, that they understand your project, that they understand your needs before you want to give anybody your hard-earned money. I understand that with my service, which is why you can chat with up to 4 of my writers before you pay, and I always encourage people to ask a lot of questions to feel comfortable. So I asked them today here on essaykeeper.com. It's a lot of messages. I asked them, can I chat with writers before I pay? You can contact your writer only after you place the order and pay. It takes a few hours to assign the most suitable writer. So basically the answer is no, you cannot. You have to pay, and then you have to hope that the person is going to do a good job. Now keep in mind, they're charging $9.83 per page. Whenever you think about somebody who would be writing for a service, writing for a living, right? They're probably going to need to make a fair bit of money for their time. Because writing essays and speeches and PowerPoints, it's, you have to be talented to do that. If you went to U.S. or Canadian college and you have a degree, your time is worth something. And if this business is charging $9.83 per page, that means they're probably giving the writer somewhere around half of that. Now, if you think about, let's say half of this, that's $5 a page or whatever. Is it really likely that somebody who, has a degree from, Penn State or some college in the U.S. or Canada or whatever, that they would be willing to write for such a low rate? I personally wouldn't, and I have a degree from one of those colleges, so keep that in mind. And another thing that I noticed too is if you increase the price does appear to go up, which is, makes sense, but it's still, if you look, somebody needs to write at the master or PhD level, then, they're only going to be getting paid, $7 or $8 a page probably. I don't know for sure. That's not very much money to make to write at that high level. So scrolling around too, if we click their Instagram button down here, it doesn't work. We click their Twitter, doesn't work. So their social buttons don't appear to be working. I'm thinking, let's check out our process. So it claims they've had, thousands and thousands, 23,000 customers and counting, right? So if we go to Google and type in Essay Keeper review, let's just take a look and see. So they only have 8 reviews on SiteJabber despite servicing that many people. And if we take a quick look at their reviews, they don't seem super legit. They've all been positive, and there's no social media to prove anything. So I guess the last thing I would do is look at similarweb.com. This is a tool that I look at to see where website traffic is coming from. Say you type in my business name, and you scroll down and you can see that the traffic is mostly coming from the United States, which is great. Now let's say you type in essaykeeper.com. A lot from the US, huge jump right there, but also a chunk from India and Kenya, which to me signals that that's probably where their writers are from. So again, no social media, some questionable traffic, very few reviews. You can't talk to writers until after you pay. Overall, I would avoid this site. I know that it's cheaper than some other services like mine, but you get what you pay for, and there are some things in life you don't want to cheap out on. So do your own research, and feel free to hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions about my business. Thanks, guys.